The first vibration woke me. Not the alarm, not the baby monitor, my phone, shaking violently on the nightstand. 52 unread messages, all from one name, her father. The preview of the last one burned itself into my vision before I could unlock the screen. "Give it back, please, I'm begging you." No explanation, no context, just desperation bleeding through pixels. And I smiled. Because begging was something I never thought I'd hear from a man who once looked me in the eyes over Thanksgiving dinner and laughed as his daughter kissed her new man in front of me. He'd raised his glass and shouted across the table, voice dripping with cruelty, "Show him what a real man is." They filmed it, they posted it, they tagged me, captioning each clip like it was entertainment, finally free. Now, just hours later, my phone burned with his panic, and I hadn't even spoken a word. It hadn't started at Thanksgiving, not really. The unraveling began long before. Quiet, subtle. At first, it was just the tone of her voice, the little sighs when I washed bottles instead of working, the offhand remark, "Must be nice living off me." Each word was a pinprick, small, almost ignorable, but cumulative. Then she stopped coming home on time. Late meetings, girls' nights, a sudden obsession with networking. I knew the pattern. I'd seen it before. Friends, co-workers, lives crumbling. I told myself we were different. We had a child, a marriage, a bond. But bonds rot quietly. At her family's Thanksgiving, she chose to split the marrow. She raised her glass, clinked it for silence, and made her toast. To carrying this family, since someone had to. Laughter, applause, then the kiss. Not quick, not discreet, deliberate, public. Her father's camera capturing my stillness, his voice cheering her on. And I sat there, silent, cold, a dead man in a room full of the living. Something inside me detached that night, not broken, not shattered, just unchained. She thought humiliation would end me. She underestimated silence. While she slept beside me, phone face down, I memorized her passcode from the reflection in the window. The first unlock was almost disappointingly easy. Her messages weren't hidden. He wasn't hidden. No attempt at subtlety. But I didn't rage. I archived. Screenshots, backups, dates, patterns. Patterns formed like threads pulled taut. I traced the locations from her tagged posts, mapped nights out, hotel stays, gas charges. Every lie sharpened into evidence. Then the child. Our child. The one I fed at 3 a.m. while she posted stories captioned "Queen Energy." Doubt crept in, quiet, relentless. And so, I ordered a test. DNA. Clinical. Cold. Days stretched. I played the role, the dutiful father, the stay-at-home nobody. She laughed louder than ever, kissed me on the cheek with that smug pity reserved for a man too weak to leave. Inside, I counted hours. The envelope arrived without ceremony. Thin, white, innocent. I carried it to the kitchen table, sat in silence. The clock ticked. The refrigerator hummed. My pulse drowned both. I opened it, read once, then again. Not mine. Not even close. I folded the paper carefully, slid it back into the envelope, tucked it into the drawer where I kept spare batteries. That evening, I said nothing. I served dinner, cleaned dishes, kissed my son, her son, goodnight. Only when she poured wine and reached for her phone did I place the envelope on the table between us. Her hand froze. She read the return address, her face drained. She whispered, Where did you—" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. Revenge isn't about volume. It's about precision. I uploaded everything, videos from Thanksgiving, her tagged stories, screenshots, messages, hotel receipts, into a single shared folder. Sent the link to her father, the same father who laughed while I died at his table. The subject line? Your legacy. He must have opened it, because the text started within the hour. First anger, then bargaining, then panic. By morning, 52 messages, all the same plea. Give it back. She stumbled into the kitchen when the calls wouldn't stop, saw my phone lit with her father's name, saw my calm face. She grabbed at me, voice breaking. "What did you do?" I only looked at her, steady, silent. And in that silence, she understood. Her world, once curated and cruel, had collapsed overnight. Not with screams, not with fists, but with exposure. I packed slowly, only essentials, a bag for clothes, a box for documents. The rest, the furniture, the house, the memories, I left to her ruins. She begged then, voice hoarse, promises, excuses, blame, none of it mattered. When I looked at her, I didn't see my wife. I saw a stranger who mistook cruelty for strength, a stranger whose father finally knew the taste of fear. As I closed the door behind me, I realized something simple. I was never pathetic. I was patient, and patience is far more dangerous.